Ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we have Jaleel here. Again, use the reactions tab to raise your hands if you have questions. Tristan, let's start with you.
Jaleel, how you doing today?
Doing good, brother.
I know there's been a lot of trash talk going back and forth between you and Cedric, but what were your impressions of his last fight? Not only the controversy that ended it, but just his overall performance leading up to that.
I mean, I seen that he was, just figuring it out, trying to keep it rolling. You know what I mean? It's like trying to find his rhythm. Still couldn't find it, and it wasn't until about the end of the second when he was able to find it. So that's what I was seeing.
And how much does having an opponent like this, who's got a lot of promotional muscle behind him, he's got a lot of hype behind him, how much does that make it easier for you to get motivated for a fight?
I mean, I don't even really pay attention to that. It's like what that man doing is what he doing. You know what I mean? It's like his promotion team. That's his promotion team. To be honest, he probably paying for a lot of his followers.
Thank you.
Dylan.
What's up, Jaleel? How are you, man?
Doing good, brother.
It didn't take much time for you to put away the Memphis merch and all the gear from Memphis. I see you got the Paris hoodie on today, man. Paris must be treating you well if you made the switch that quick. What's it been like for you out there?
Oh yeah, man, they love me out here. They love me. They let me know they all behind me. I don't know what the shit Cedric been talking about, but they let me know they all behind me out here.
It's good to hear. I know for this fight you have a certain demeanor, certain energy, a lot of motivation. You seem to be super fired up for this one. What's this excitement been like for you ever since you got the call?
Man, it's been just like it's meant to be. You know what I mean? Just kind of solidifying that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Letting me know that I am in the right spot. I'm moving right, right where I'm supposed to be.
Awesome. Thank you, Jaleel.
Appreciate it.
Patrick.
Hey, Jaleel. So you took this fight on short notice. Do you see this as a massive opportunity to try to take the hype of Doumbe while in his home country?
Yeah, definitely. Like even if it wasn't short notice, I know that it's a massive opportunity to, gain fans, gain new followers, and possibly see, what it's gonna be like to pad my record with somebody like him.
So you train out of law school MMA, which has been making some big waves in MMA recently. Guys like Danny Barlow, guys like Ethan Birmingham, some really solid upcoming guys. How does it feel to see your gym rise in popularity?
And it feel like, it feel right. Feel like people finally paying attention to what we got going down there. You know what I mean? It's like we've been working so hard for so long, and now that we all, growing up, feeling into our bodies and shit, and becoming grown men, we actually getting a chance to show, what we're supposed to be on a national level and not just a regional scene.
The person you last fought, Ramazan Kurmagomedov, will be fighting for the title in June. How do you see that fight with him and Jason Jackson playing out?
Man, I see it being a good back and forth battle, but I believe Jason got a little bit too much for him.
Thank you.
Anik.
Jaleel, nice to meet you, man. I see you trained with Kamaru Usman at Killcliff last year. What specifically did you learn from him, and do you have any funny stories with him?
Man, it's like, I couldn't really tell you all the funny stories, you know what I mean? But yeah, we done had some funny moments over, acai bowls and shit like that. But but the main thing I've been saying is like, getting to work with him. He just let me know, like, you don't gotta be perfect. You just gotta keep rolling. You know what I mean? Just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
I love that. And one more from me. If you could pick two Bellator welterweights to back you up in a street fight, who would it be?
Jason Jackson and mine Delano Taylor.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mills.
Hey, how's it going, Jaleel? It's MMA Locker Room, part of Pub Sports Radio. How you feeling?
Feeling good, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just want to speak on a few things real quick, but first off, I got to start it off like this. Haven't seen that pick in the back of somebody's head since like Izzy Adesanya and stuff like that. Can you speak on a little bit about that? Because I remember the pics with the afros and everything like that. It's giving me that essence.
Ah, shit. I didn't know Izzy did this shit. I just like, I ain't want my fro to be nappy. and I ain't trying to lose my pick either. So that's where this came from.
Got it, got it, got it. All right. So tell me about some of the training partners that you're training with over there at Law Firm MMA that's resembling what Cedric Doumbe is going to be able to put out when you guys get in that cage.
Yeah, well, over there at law school, I got
My bad.
yeah, it's all good. I got Amari Boyd, you know what I mean? That's like the best person that I say that, that'll dumb his style down so he'll be able to assimilate him, you know what I mean? It's like, but other than that, man, from D'Angelo Leachman, left-handed guard, you know what I mean? Paul Kimball, it's like just real hungry heavy hitters, you know what I mean? It's like, and a lot of them got way more than what Doomby got. So, you know what I mean? Like we really kind of surpassed it, what, he gonna be having for us.
And then on this one, styles make fights. A lot of people looking at this as, striker versus grappler or wrestler, you want to say. With that, do you do you plan on to exploit him, as far as him not having the best takedown defense and stuff like that? Because it seems like the people who have stronger wrestling usually can get that game plan going. And it seems like they've actually been able to pull off the upsets as of late.
Exactly, man. Like look at Logan Sterling when he fought what's the old boy? That dude, you know what I mean? It's like
MVP.
fucking yeah, I fucking know his name. But yeah, that man. When like Logan took him down that wheel. Logan did his thing, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, bro, go out and fight a striker and and do good against the striker and shit. So I'm seeing it as like that, you know what I mean? It's like, but the thing is with me is I'm not just a wrestler, you know what I mean? I mix it up so well. I think a lot of y'all gonna be surprised to see that, like, damn, look, Jaleel actually kicked this nigga in the head.
Got it, man. And it took no time for the trash talk to start getting mentioned ever since this fight got announced. Do you think that do you think he's overlooking you a little bit and just kind of looking at like another payday?
No, man, I think he worried about me. You know what I mean? I think I'm not for real worried. And that's why he trying to, build himself up, do all this extra shit. You know what I mean? It's like, cause bro, no, like he hoping that this shit go the way he wanted to go. He not sure.
Got it, man. Can't wait for the fight this Friday.
Steve,
Hey Jaleel, how you doing today?
Good, brother. Doing good.
Cedric Doumbe, obviously on paper, hasn't fought anyone with the skill set that you have, the experience that you have. How big an advantage do you feel that can be on Friday night?
Man, like huge, like big is an understatement to how much of an advantage that's gonna be. You know what I mean? It's like it ain't if that dude wasn't all that hype over there in kickboxing, like it won't be no possible way that somebody like him could end up in the cage with me.
Obviously, Paris is known for a crazy crowd. Doumbe is really popular. What are your thoughts on what you've seen from the crowd? If you saw his last fight against Baki or against Jordan Zebo before that, what are your thoughts on what you've seen from the crowd? And have you fought with any crowds like this, or is this going to be a new experience for you?
I I've been fought in big crowds before. You know what I mean? The only thing that's new is the fact that I'm over here, in Paris. But the only thing new about it. And from what I've seen is, I just seen people that's excited to have MMA here finally, you know what I mean? And some people that's like, they like, well, I guess that's the face. Let's fucking glorify them, you know what I mean? But I mean, they fucking really like ain't got much to bag, you know what I mean? Like all they can do is say, it's kickboxing, it's kickboxing, it's kickboxing. He's a god in kickboxing. Not even, you know what I mean? It's like not even, bro. It's like go look at his kickboxing track record. That man ain't really had it like that. You know what I mean? He was a hype kickboxer. You know what I mean? He did his thing, but I'm like, bro, I really just see French fans getting behind their guy, and I can respect that. That's what I believe.
And you say there that he's the face. So what can a win over someone with that profile do for you moving forward?
Make me the face.
Thanks for the time.
Jay,
Thanks very much. And Jaleel, you're coming into this as a sizable underdog with some of the bookies, plus 400 in some cases. And obviously, you have that wrestling edge, obviously somewhere that you're going to test him. Do you get any motivation from kind of being overlooked that way?
No, not even. You know what I mean? So I just see it as casual fans gonna do what casual fans do.
And this did come up on relatively short notice. I mean, were you in camp anyways? Does that change anything in terms of how quickly this came together?
Yeah, I was already in camp. You know what I mean? I was 100% already in camp already, trying to get fights, pitching fights. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get anybody to step in there with me, and for this man to finally give me that opportunity to say yeah, I was like, okay, bet, let's ride with that.
All right, thanks very much.
Mike.
Jaleel, you've talked about, even since this fight was announced, the opportunity to come over to Paris, beat him, send a message, obviously not only to the world and to the fans, but what message do you send to Bellator and any future upcoming opponents with a win here on Friday?
Shit, you say Jaleel name, he gonna pull up.
With that being said, what motivates you? Because I know this game is involving not only what you do inside the cage, but what you do outside the cage, the following, the social media followers. But someone like yourself to answer the call, show up, go into enemy territory, and do what you expect to do. What motivates you in and out of the fight game to get up and do what you do?
I mean, not knowing when it's gonna be my last day on the job, that would motivate me. Like, get up every day, like not knowing if I'm fired, not knowing, what's gonna happen in a year. You know what I mean? It's like, so every time I fucking work, I work fucking hard. And I gotta make sure, it's not my last day.
So with a win over Cedric, what are you looking to do for the rest of this year?
Trying to chase $1 million.
Thank you very much. Would love to see you.
Thank you.
Fight Me Media.
So, Jalil, thank you for accepting our questions. So, I have two questions, in fact. So, the first one is that are you afraid by the striking style of Doumbe? And because of that, are you going to use more wrestling style? And the second one is that what are you going to do after the combat with Doumbe? And if you win, how are you going to celebrate that? Thank you.
Once I win, I'm gonna go out in Paris and party. You know what I mean? Party hard, cause niggas in Paris. Let's see what else. Bro. I mean, what was that first question again, bro?
So
you
the
said,
first
am I scared
question,
of that
yeah,
man? Yeah, you said, am I scared of that? Hell
yeah,
no, I ain't scared
about
of
the
that man.
song.
Hell no. Hell no. Like, motherfucker. Like, bro, that man stand up. Ain't shit I ain't never seen before. Man, I done stood in front of Impa, Kamaru, Usman, Omari, Boyd, left-handed guard. This man ain't nothing I ain't never seen before, bro.
So smash everybody. That's the style.
Smash everybody. I smash everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Jalal.
Problem, bro.
All right. Any last questions before we let Jaleel go? Speak now.
Or forever hold it.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.